he was finding old from the archives, old comments from President Trump about the deficit, old comments from Speaker Johnson, and he was just resurfacing them. I mean, he was on fire yesterday on social media, but he mused this in a poll on X. He said, "Is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle?" What do you make of that? And I mean, he is the richest man in the world. If anyone could create, money wise, a new political party, I mean, it could be him. What do you make of him raising that question?
I agree with you. I think if someone could actually make a movement in that way with money, it would be Elon Musk. Whether he wants to stay out of it now because he tried it and he got a little burned or not, I guess we'll see over the next few months and years. But he's not wrong in that the majority of Americans really do live somewhere towards the middle when it comes to these policies. They're not incredibly conservative or incredibly liberal. And it's those voices in the party on the extreme right and left that frustrate Americans. And, wokeness, go woke, go broke, right? And we see that within the MAGA faction of the Republican Party. And then we see that in the very liberal socialist angle of the Democrat Party. And so he's right. I think it's that middle ground is where bipartisanship happens, where bills get passed into law, and where we're able to actually make progress. Is he going to do something about it? I don't know. But if there was someone positioned financially to do so, I do think Elon Musk could make a difference in this area.
And I want to get your opinion on something President Trump posted in the riffraff yesterday. He said this, quote, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it." That sounds like a threat to me, because there was Elon Musk going after this bill, going at its jugular. President Trump talks about that. I mean, Republicans have long accused Democrats of weaponizing the government. Is this President Trump so publicly weaponizing the government? I mean, what's your take?
Yeah, and then Elon Musk responded, well, then I'll get rid of my Dragon program. I mean, I couldn't be clearer to me that both of these men are essentially admitting to pay for play. That's what it is. It's that you do good work for me, you support me, you fund me. I'll continue to give you these government contracts worth billions of dollars. And like, oh, now you're against me and you're going to come out and not support me. Great, I'm going to pull that funding. And I do think that it was, if not unethical, at least towing the line that this special whatever special position to the president that Elon was also getting all of these billions of dollars for other work that he does separately, apart from the advising that he was doing during the administration. And the fact that this is happening right now, I think that should be very concerning to the American people, because we should have legislators and politicians in office who are doing good and aren't being unethical. But I do think this is a weaponization of government. And I'm glad that they just outed themselves, because that's what we've been saying. And they said, no, it's all been done by the book and so professional. Clearly not. And I'm glad that they said this, because now we can always point back to it, that they admitted that themselves on social media, of all places.
I mean, to that point, it all unfurled on social media, of all places. And if you're someone who's chronically online, if you live on X or Twitter and you're just going on it, I mean, everyone was having a field day yesterday. But if you zoom out, I mean, what really are the optics here that the world's richest man, the most influential leader in the world, are having a social media fight? What does that say to Americans? And then what does that say to our friends and enemies around the world?
I think to Americans, it really signals that this is just a clown car and an absolute circus, and that it has been. And all of the people who have been saying as much have been right. And, I've made this argument before, and last year during the election, I think Democrats did a good job in saying Trump is weird. The golden toilet and the diapers at events and like saying this stuff, like this is weird. And I think that was able to sort of kind of break through some of the public discourse, because it's a lot easier to go with this is weird as opposed to he is a threat to democracy. If that's where you eventually want people to end up, there's like 20 steps to get there. But this is weird to then, oh, this didn't seem right, it was unprofessional. Like that's how you get there. So when this is all happening and you see Elon and the president going after each other, I think it's an embarrassment, an absolute embarrassment. And I think that our allies are probably like, oh, kind of rolling their eyes and wishing that hadn't happened. And then our adversaries, they're thrilled. They're absolutely thrilled. Putin, China, do you think that they're like, oh, poor Americans? No, they know that that's an opportunity to maybe, one, potentially do work with Elon Musk if him and Trump are on the outs now. But also that we are being very unprofessional in the way that we're handling things right now. And they're just paying attention. And that should also be a concern to the American